Welcome to FCM SAM, Smart Assistant for Mobile. SAM is an AI-driven chatbot that combines rules-based automation to push information and alerts to travelers and travel arrangers and bookers when it's most relevant to their trip. What we're seeing here, for example, on the screen is an example of adding an itinerary, which then if I click here on See My Reservation Details, provides me the full detail list of my upcoming London to Paris trip. I can check in for the flight, hail a ride here, or even update and manage some of my boarding pass information directly through the app. But when we get here, when we're talking about contextually relevant information through asynchronous communication, SAM can also push updates and information about your trip through city guides, or perhaps the likes of whether it's worth packing an umbrella or if it's going to be sunny at your end destination, when to leave for the airport, check in for your flight, and so much more. The beauty here behind SAM, more importantly, lies in the updates that we receive about your trip, whether it comes down to your flight is delayed or if it's on time or if the gate has changed or it's in a different terminal, or if there might be even something such as a strike, where we see here in this example in France, there's a nationwide strike. We're pulling in intelligence from our travel risk partners WorldAware, formerly iJet, and then delivering it straight to the client, straight to the traveler. What this user then has the option to do based on the severity is also share their location. If you click Share My Location here, this actually ties in with our FCM Secure offering, which is our proprietary travel risk management suite. And then moving through to the SAM experience, also get things like whether you should leave for the airport now based off of real-time Google Maps APIs, requesting a link through a deep link integration here over to Lyft or Uber. And then, more importantly, just making sure that it's a smooth and seamless experience. We also have SAM for travel arrangers and bookers managers, as I'd mentioned here. Case in point, if I wish to see where my colleague Alex or Virginia are going to be, or in the example as you see here on the news pane, Chris had a flight to New Delhi that was delayed by 4 hours, and I can reach out to this traveler as well as check things like the live status of that flight. Because if, for example, Chris is a VIP and perhaps I'm Chris's executive assistant, if Chris is delayed by 4 hours, that could impact things like the pickup at the airport, as well as the meeting or lunch that I had coordinated on Chris's behalf. That said, we also receive the WorldAware informational alerts here for my travelers as well. So Chris was going to New Delhi, and you can see here that there is a bomb threat at the New Delhi airport in this instance. I can reach out directly to Chris as well as contact local emergency numbers. SAM is a really great tool for not just one-touch interfacing with the FCM agent team or chatting, as we had alluded to earlier, but it's also just a really simple location and one-stop shop for accessing things like your personal travel stats, figuring out where you stack up against the company, as well as accessing a library of your past trips, pulling in your own trips for your own purposes. Case in point, if I actually go here to my profile, click the little plus, I can forward personal trips to trips@meetsam.io if I like using this as a personal itinerary aggregator as well. Moving through, it syncs with Certify, Concur, and Expensify if I were to report and submit an expense report. As you can see there, deep link into Concur, as well as the ability to automatically sync over receipts to other solutions, subject to which your company may have deployed. Add trips to your calendar, as well as send feedback. Just if you want to let our travel team here at FCM know that something was great, or perhaps we could use a little work on something, there's always opportunity to have that essentially communication channel always open with our team. Two recent advents in SAM since the emergence of COVID include, one, the ability to reach out to a third-party travel risk management provider. In this case on the demo, WorldAware, but it could be ISOS, WorldAware, or a slew of many, many other providers. This is tied back to your company's profile if you have a standalone agreement. What we're doing here in SAM is when you receive an intelligence alert based on your itinerary, we offer the option to the traveler to select that third-party avenue. On top of that, we've also added our Travel Resources Hub directly here within the SAM application to link out to the page that our FCM global and regional marketing teams are updating on a recurring basis every day as the situation around the world continues to unfold.